you now have high myopia, then you have a specific element of the myopic macular degeneration, the development of so-called patchy atrophies, which are either expansion holes in the retinal pigment epithelium and or in addition defects in postmembrane. This leads to marked changes in the overlying retina, also in the retinal nerve fiber layer, and this all can be falsely taken to be glaucomatous, leading to an overdiagnosis. In the optic nerve head canal, you get an enlargement of a stretching and thinning of the lamina claposa, an enlargement of postmembrane opening, a change in the appearance of the neuronal rim, and in particular the parapupillary region is changed due to the development of myopic beta zone, gamma zone, and delta zone. And all this makes it much more difficult also for the imaging devices to measure the retinal nerve fiber layer thickness there. These are only one of the features of high myopia, leading to the problems in diagnosing glaucoma. SEPSOS technology has a deeper penetration so that it leads to a better visualization of the choroid and of the sclera. And that is generally, of course, of importance. The more one can see, the more one has a chance to detect. The choroid has so far not really been intensively evaluated in glaucoma, mostly also because one could not see it so far so well. And in glaucoma, one is mostly focused on the inner retinal layer, the ganglion cell layer. And glaucoma also has primary or secondary defects or changes in the choroid, which are definitely very interesting to be detected and to be picked up. In particular, the choriocapillaries would be quite of interest, in particular also in association with myopia, because myopia leads to a thinning of the choroid, probably, however, not to a marked thinning of the choriocapillaris, but preferentially of the thinning of the layer of the medium-sized and large choroidal vessels. If one now goes to the parapupillary region, where one normally measures the retinal nerve fiber layer, then the deeper penetration of the SS-OCT may offer additional chances also to have a better visualization of the whole region. And one may perhaps also have a better chance to see the lamina claposa. Anatomically, it will be difficult to delineate the posterior lamina claposa surface from the optic nerve itself, also because it's more or less a continuous passage from lamina 2. But again, the more one can see, also from the lamina, with a deeper penetration by the step source, the more one will get to know. I think one can differentiate between moderate myopia and high myopia. In moderate myopia, it's much easier. It's a possibility that also a non-glaucomatous optic nerve damage develops, parallel to a glaucomatous one. The non-glaucomatous damage with a normal configuration of the rim, but the loss in nerve fiber layer and optic nerve fibers, may be due to a stretching of the nerve fibers. With OCT, one must be very aware that not all thinning of the nerve fiber layer is glaucomatous, but also non-glaucomatous. Now, if you now go to high myopia, that is the real challenge. Because the more myopic the eye is, minus 20 diopters or 30 millimeters axial length, the more difficult it gets due to physical optical reasons for imaging devices to really delineate the structures. And there, due to the deeper penetration, swab source may have some advantages compared to the normal situation. Clinically, what for me still is the best way to decide whether there may be glaucoma or glaucoma-like optic neuropathy or not in very high myopic eyes is still the ophthalmoscopic look onto the optic disc without the machines to see where the vessel kinking is in the optic disc. And a slight but definitive vessel kinking would delineate the optic cup from the neural rim, and then to assess whether the shape of the rim still appears to be normal or not. As soon as one sees that the vessel kinking is close to the optic disc, particularly in the inferior or superior disc region, that would markedly raise the suspicion for glaucomatous or glaucoma-like optic nerve damage. At the moment, I would not come into my mind a specific biomarker for detection of glaucoma and moderately or high myopia. One may have a careful look on the small but definite vessel kinking in the optic disc, but there one needs an ophthalmoscopic examination.